For another market update. We got a lot of great information to cover this week. So, good reports causing inflation and interest rates to go down. But will it be enough for a surge in a summer real estate season? So, the Fed last week signaled a potential pause in rate hikes. And the CPI and PPI reports were very favorable. Good news that inflation is now below 5%, which caused mortgage interest rates to come back a little bit. This is all very good news, but will rates come down to under 6%? Probably not. The Fed and economists still think there is work to be done. Remember, the Fed's goal was to get inflation at 2%. If we're at 5%, there's still work to be done. As a result, rate hikes could still happen. 25% fewer homes for sale nationwide than just a year ago, and 40% less than 6 years ago. So we have an inventory issue. It's economics, it's supply and demand right now. That's what's keeping our market going because interest rates are still high. Home prices are up again in April. So that's 2 consecutive months. Remember, we said that the previous month they had gone up. So we have 2 consecutive months of nationwide home appreciation. That's really good news if we can continue this through the summer market and end on a positive note nationwide and both. Across the country as well as here in Parkland. So only 29% of homes last week nationwide had a price reduction. So we're coming down. Homes are selling because there's lack of inventory. Did you know that 31% of the homes for sale right now are new construction homes, where normally it's around 12% of the homes? Right now, many sellers are sitting on these 3% interest rates and most likely will hold out until rates come down to under 6%. Remember, earlier in the year, we saw rates just get a little under 6%, saw a big uptick in people applying for mortgages. So it quickly went back to 6%. So, if we could get rates under 6%, we will see a dramatic surge in the market. Inventory will remain low for the spring, summer real estate seasons. Sell and buy now and refinance later. That's what we're telling clients. When rates get under 6%, which will happen eventually, the real estate market will be on fire with high demand and very low supply. So our year-to-date stats right now, this is in Parkland, Florida for single-family homes, excluding the 55-plus community. Year-to-date, as of today, we have 146 sales in Parkland year-to-date. We are averaging 34 sales per month in Parkland. That's very low. We're typically a lot more than that, 40, 50, even 60-plus homes for sale, but we don't have the inventory to sell. 20 out of the 146 sales were sold by us, Parrot Realty. Kudos to our amazing team. That's 14% of the Parkland market that Parrot Realty has sold. So out of these 20 sales that Parrot Realty has represented year to date, we have sold 6 of them ourselves, meaning we represented both the buyer and the seller on that transaction. And that means that 30% of our own listings, we are selling to our own buyers through our creative marketing and large buyer pool. Remember, nationwide, agents sell about 5 to 7% of their own inventory. So we're really, really able to get our exposed listings to the right buyers that come directly to us through our buyer pool and our amazing marketing. So you really need to understand that when you're possibly thinking of making a move. Just in the past 2 years, we've had between 20 to 27% of our market share that we've double-ended those deals. And this is for a third year in a row with similar results. So the average days on market for Parkland right now is 64 days. So homes are taking 64 days to be marketed and go under contract. So we're above that 2-month phase. So inventory, with low inventory, we're still seeing homes stay on the market. Parrot Realty's average days on market is only 22 days. This means we are selling homes nearly 3 times faster than the rest of the city. Our list to sales price ratio, how close to the original asking price are we selling our homes for? At Parrot Realty, we're selling right now, year to date, at 101% of the list price. We're still selling homes for above the asking price values when every realtor was pretty much selling close to 98 to 100% when interest rates were in the 2, 3, and maybe into the 4% rate. So the rest of the Parkland real estate, and that's not to the original list price, it's just when the price went under contract, was at 95% of the list price. So even taking that 5%, to 6%, we're selling our homes that we list for our clients and netting them tens of $1,000s more. It is statistically proven that who you hire matters in this market. It's time to start looking at your agent like you look at your doctor, lawyer, and financial advisor. If you want to make more money, you need to pay the best agents in the business. The right marketing plan, the right negotiating perspective to get your home listed and sold. You cannot list with amateurs or part-time agents anymore. You could do that when rates were that low, and we're not going to be back in the 2 and 3% range for interest rates for a very long time. So this week in Parkland Real Estate, we have 113 single family homes for sale. Among those listings right now, and these are excluding the 55 plus community, 28 of them have been reduced already. And that's 25%. So 1 in 4 homes have already seen price reductions and they're still actively listed. They probably will be reduced again to maybe go entice a buyer to make an offer. And then maybe within the negotiating process to go under contract and eventually close. So among those homes, 59-day average on market. So we saw where we're sitting at about 2 months that homes are on the market and they have not come on off the market for under contract of those 113 listings. Just in the past 7 days, 25 new listings for sale. So we're seeing inventory start picking up as kids get out of school. We're going to see that in the coming weeks. 9 price reductions. 21 homes went under contract, 12 homes sold. The median sales price is now $1,075,000 in our city. We have 146 sales in Parkland year to date, and that's low statistically from just a couple years ago. So mortgage interest rates, what's going on with rates? Well, obviously I said the Fed did raise rates. They might halt it in the future. The CPI and PPI reports were very favorable, not crazy favorable, but favorable enough to push rates down. We're probably seeing rates more in the 6.5% rate. Jumbo's now down to about 6.3 to 6.35%. The 15-year rate is under 6% again, which is really where the market is for mortgages for buyers in Parkland with that million plus market share. So we're a jumbo market. And the 10-year treasury is hovering around 3.3%. So what does this all mean for you? Well, understand, we're getting closer to children getting out of school. And this is when people across the country make moves with families. And we're a family oriented area here in Parkland and West Broward. So if you're thinking of making a move, kids are getting out of school in a few weeks, 3-4 weeks. So it's important to be able to have a great Mother's Day, this weekend. And if you're thinking about making a move, it could take a week or so to get your home listed for sale and, a great marketing plan in place. It does take time to do this, and it's never too early to get started, even if you're thinking of moving maybe and closing on your next home in July or August, right before kids get back to school. So we're already in the middle of May. So, we're really at a time where I tell people they really need to call us and get their information in order to really find out if it's the right experience. And we're telling people to sell and buy and then watch interest rates come down in the next 6 to 12 months. I think we will get into the 5% rate. It's just a matter of when. I thought that it would happen sooner than I think now. I think we're going to see it take a couple more months to get back in the, consistent 5.5 to 5.75% rate. But when that happens, we're going to see an influx in buyer demand. And when you have an influx in buyer demand, it's tough for you to sell and buy because sellers can be more critical. They can accept people that, don't need to sell before buying. And, we had that market in 2020 to 2022. So right now it's actually a good time. We do have, a decent amount of inventory. It's still way lower than pre-pandemic inventory levels. But in the last couple of years, you had 40 to 60 homes for sale per month. Now you have over 100. So that could pick up a little bit. And hopefully we'll have a lot of buyer demand, as we typically see that, as people want to move and call Parkland home and get their kids acclimated to the community and enroll them in school. So this is all really good information. Again, I want to go back to saying how important it is to work with the best real estate team. We are, bar none, the number one selling team in Parkland. Our numbers don't lie. This is all public information. You can go on the MLS and ascertain all this information. I'd love to see somebody come and ask for some of our, some of our details of our transactions. We have stories behind every single one of our listings we sell. We take it very seriously, no matter where you live in East or West Parkland. We're here to earn your business and trust. Talk to your neighbors, look online, look in your mailbox. We're here and we're ready to really exceed your expectations. If you know anybody looking to make a move in or out of our amazing city, we'd love to be their go-to agent and earn their business and trust. I always say that we want to earn your business and trust. We put this market update together every single week. We have our pulse on the market. And when you're thinking about making a real estate decision to sell or buy one of your highest, largest financial assets, please, it's time to go back to the idea of deciding on who you choose as a real estate professional, like you do your doctor, your lawyer, and your financial advisor. Please make the same decision and give Parrot Realty a call today. If you want to know what your home is worth and you're watching this on your TV, please visit the top of the screen and use the QR code to go to our website, My Parkland Home Value. That's also at the bottom of the screen. Go to that website. I will personally come out and show you our amazing marketing plan, show you what we can do to sell your house, and show what our amazing team has to offer. Thank you again for making us the number one team. We're crushing it this year so far. I want to take my hat off to our amazing staff, our administrative department, and our awesome agents that are here working hard, full-time agents, Parkland residents that are just really exceeding my expectations, your expectations, and we'd love to be able to continue throughout the rest of the year. So I hope everyone has a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Please enjoy that. We do have 2 open houses this coming Saturday in Parkland Bay and Heron Bay. I will be hosting the one in Parkland Bay personally. Stephanie will be hosting the one in Heron Bay, and then obviously we won't be hosting anything on Sunday. I don't want to get in trouble because it is Mother's Day. So please enjoy it. We will see you next week with another market update, and thank you.